Hey, I'm Jason Chapman, and I run a music store with my brothers, John and Jeremy.
People are always asking, what is it like to be in a family business? Well, I've been in a band with my family for the last 28 years.
And if that wasn't enough, we recently opened a music shop. Since opening the shop, we found that the people that come through the door are just about as unique as the instruments they carry.
And now, since they gave us a TV show,
we leave the cameras running, and there's always something going on at the shop.
welcome back to another episode of the Ozark Music Shop.
It is.
We are here with you right now.
This is a special episode.
Is it?
This is going to be our first rebroadcast of a live episode.
What?
So it is a special episode.
Yeah, that does.
This is a live episode we actually filmed in
But
Raleigh,
is it
North Carolina.
live then?
No, it's
filmed
It's a
live,
gray area
edited.
because it was live and then we re-edited it for your consumption.
Because they couldn't handle it.
Like
They
Grandma
couldn't
said,
handle it live.
be careful, don't get the consumption. That's what she said.
Anyway, in September, we were at the World of Bluegrass in Raleigh, North Carolina for IBMA convention, and we had a blast, guys.
Very impressive. The town of Raleigh, North Carolina has basically opened all their arms to the IBMA for the World of Bluegrass.
How many arms do they have?
There's a big city, so millions of arms. And they have a great festival there.
Yeah, it's huge.
They have a trade show. We set up a booth for the shop and also for the TV show and decided, let's try something different here. We're going to go live to YouTube, live to Facebook.
So we took the footage from one of those episodes, which is Jeff Parker.
Yeah.
That was our first one to film there, and it'll be our first one to air here. So he sat down and talked to you guys a lot about what's been going on since his departure from Daly and Vincent. Lots of new things going on for him. New band, new music, new everything, really.
Mm-hmm. New Jeff.
New Jeff.
It's a new
It's pretty
Jeff.
much the same old Jeff.
Yeah.
It is. But we had a great time having him on here. This will be the first of hopefully many of these episodes from IBMA.
And I hope they enjoyed this new format of a live broadcast re-edited, because I think we're going to do it more.
Yeah, we got more coming. So enjoy Jeff Parker and company
Live
at the IBMA World of Bluegrass.
By false romance, wanted and unwanted love, to share all this misery and pain, from a heart that's unwanted in love and unwilling to gamble again. Well, I know there are others like me, loose and fancy free, and chained to love they'll never claim, and afraid to ever love again. Wanted and unwanted love, to share all this misery and pain, from a heart that's unwanted in love and unwilling to gamble again. Sincere, I don't want someone that hasn't known how it feels to love and be alone. Wanted and unwanted love, to share all this misery and pain, from a heart that's unwanted and loved and unwilling to gamble again.
Jeff Parker and company here. We're really excited. That was awesome. It is good to have you in
Thank
here.
you, John.
It is glad to have you back in the in another format in the bluegrass world. Saw you for years. We hung out together a lot in the Lonesome River Band. That's where I think I first really got to know you, and we hung out
a few years ago.
quite a few. And then you spent quite a few years on the road with Daly and Vincent.
Absolutely.
And now it's your band.
Man, as they say, it's my turn. Yeah, John, it's like I said, I've been
doing this a long time, and to keep it short, you know, like I spent 5.5 years with Lonesome River Band, and that was awesome, and it changed my whole world for us music.
I'll bet.
And it was a great experience, and then I moved on from there after 5 years and stuff.
I'm gonna get this microphone out of your face.
Yes,
here.
and I went with the original founding member with the Daly and Vincent.
Daly and Vincent, that's right.
And well, when I say founding member, what I mean by that is it's Jamie and Darren Daly and Vincent's band, but I was the first guy they hired, and I stayed with them 12 years. So it afforded me to play the Opry,
Yep.
Carnegie Hall,
And you got lots of Cracker Barrel too.
and all the chicken. People say, "Man, what do you order when you go to Cracker Barrel?" And I said, "Page 2." It's worked out pretty good.
All of it.
All of it.
That's one of the perks right
Yes.
there.
So
That's a perk.
Jeff, you're originally from Kentucky, right?
Yes.
And you're still living in Kentucky now.
I still live in Kentucky.
Did you ever make that move over to Nashville?
I
spend
never
any
did.
time
I
there?
considered it one time, but you know, with family and things change, and you know, and I'm a lot older than the guys I work with, and you know, it's home, and so driving to Nashville when I was there, you know, 4 hours worked out pretty good for me. But now I realize I'm driving a whole lot more.
Well, you're the official driver now, right?
I do most of the driving, you know, but as this thing grows, and I'm hoping it will, some of the guys, Joey does step in and help me if we got a real
So
long
you're
trip.
going to let them get their driver's license and let them drive too?
I'm going to let them boys
Get their
drive, you know,
learner's
maybe an
permits.
hour, you know. But I do most of the drive. As they say, when you start your own band, as you know, you do it all.
Yes.
I am the driver, I'm the artist, I'm the janitor for the rig, you know.
I cannot
wash
see
the
Jeff
drive.
Parker cleaning toilets. Can you see Jeff?
But you do, you know, you have to clean the.
It's
clean
a
your
can
ride.
in the back of the bus.
I just throw that out the window.
You're the guy.
Yeah. I just throw that out
I
the
was
window.
following behind you. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're doing.
But they're small cans, you know. Every now and then we have a 5-gallon bucket.
You'll get there.
One of these days you'll be able to
more
afford
years.
that 5-gallon bucket.
That's right, with the lid.
It's lit.
So you're doing a bunch of shows this year, coming out strong, right?
Well, it's doing pretty good for the first year. I guess by the end of this year, I will have probably, I'm thinking, play 60 days for
That's
the
great.
first year. I'm trying to grow it, and I do have a publicist I'm working with. I've done everything we've done so far. I've done my own booking, but I'm looking, you know, and talking with a guy that's helping me book now out of Indiana. Mark Pohl is helping me out, and I'm hoping that he will make
it
things
moving.
happen. You know,
Well, you got a new album coming out, right?
it's out.
It's out.
It was out last week. The official, even though I'm selling it, it's available. But the official release date is September the 27th.
Ah.
And we do have that available, the CD format. And
You didn't send me a copy.
Well, I got you one today, John. We also have that available now on interactive digital. My
Really?
music is available digitally now. And
Do you know how to open that? Or I'm guessing not. I've known
well-
you for quite a few years. I'm not sure you know how to open up the digital.
you know, I figured it out. You know, I finally found the open button. But you know, I'm surprised
green.
myself. I'm learning.
Good.
I am old school, but Colin Ray, my lead guitar player, singer, all these guys is, you know, they're good at technology. So I'm learning how, you know, I can email now.
You'll be
You can email.
You'll be streaming on those long drives now.
I can email. I can Facebook.
This guy is going to be rocking the Netflix. There's
He's gonna be
nobody.
driving and doing this with two hands.
now
with
my
his
new
knees.
hairstyle. I got my hair out my eyes. I can see what I'm doing.
Good job,
But
Jeff.
we're having a good time. Seriously,
Good.
Look, can I tell you who's in the band?
Yes, please do.
Good.
Colin Ray is on guitar and leads the tenor
Singing
vocal,
great.
and he's doing a good job. He's 22 years old. Joey Cox is on the banjo, which used to play with
Great
off years
banjo
ago.
player. I've known
Good
Joey
guy,
for a
good
long
banjo
time.
player. I got a guy on the fiddle, Max Silverstein, that's from Maine, and he's on the fiddle, and he's 22 years old. The bass player, David Chrisley,
Yep.
from Wistful, Virginia. He's also from Virginia. I got 3 22-year-olds, so I know how to open the gadget now.
You got it now.
I can email.
That's awesome.
No,
Well, I'm
seriously,
glad,
good guys.
I'm
good
glad
guys.
you came by and stopped here at the IBMA booth. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we will be back
Thank you, John.
with another song with you, and then we'll get together and maybe pick one together. It'll be awesome.
Let's do it.
I'm
Thank
excited
you.
about it.
Stay tuned, folks.
3, 2, 1.
This all started with a passion. Music has been a part of our lives for as long as I can remember.
Our goal from the start was to have an outlet where we could feel that passion in others.
At the Acoustic Shop, this is not just what we do, it's who we are.
Here we go.
Train on a big airplane, I'm leaving the city in the dust. You can stop me now, let the wind blow south. It's Dixieland or bust. Well, all I see are green hills rolling when I close my eyes each night. But I can't go to sleep for car horns along bright or neon lights. On a bus or a train, on a big airplane, I'm leaving the city in the dust. You can stop me now, let the wind blow south. It's Dixieland or bust. There's bullet holes in the floorboard in the bar underneath my room. I think I'll just go crazy if I don't get home soon. On a bus or a train, on a big airplane, I'm leaving the city in the dust. You can't stop me now, let the wind blow south. It's Dixieland or bust. On a bus or a train, on a big airplane, I'm leaving the city in the dust. You can't stop me now, let the wind blow south. It's Dixieland or bust.
Alrighty. All right, we're here at the IBMA with Noam Pekilny. Noam is a virtuosic banjo player who's played with Leftover Salmon, numerous versions of the Punch Brothers through the years. We've gone through a few name changes, but always making incredible music, and John Cowan Band. That's right. And it's just a privilege to get a chance to sit down and talk with you here today. We're looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here on chaptv.com. It's my favorite TV channel other than Lifetime Network.
So Noam, let's go ahead and get to know you a little bit better. You play with the Punch Brothers. What's it like to play with Chris Thile?
Playing with Chris Thile is really fun. He's very challenging. You know, he really pushes you to your limit, and he also can really inspire you to just kind of bring out the best in your musicianship and strive to be as good as you can.
That's kind of the way I figured it would be. Have you ever been playing a song and just like listening to what Chris is playing and forget to change chords?
Yeah, definitely. There's some times that he'll do something very bold that it can be distracting, and in a good way. But you still have to focus on playing the chords. So it has happened. Yeah.
That's what I kind of thought would happen. That's what I figured it would be like. Now, on the I believe it was the second movement of the blind leaving the blind, Chris decided to wait like 22 seconds before coming out on the mandolin, and then he only played like 12 notes. Well, that was pretty neat, huh?
I thought that was a very bold move. He was kind of taking the second movement of the blind leaving the blind, where no mandolin player had ever taken it before. Because I was thinking, of all the versions of the blind leaving the blind I have heard, I heard a version by Frank Wakefield, and he came in a lot sooner than that. And then he did it in B flat, and the banjo player capoed. And then I heard a Virtual Sizemore version of it, not Herschel, but Virtual Sizemore is a robot with the brain of Herschel Sizemore that's been cloned. He played the blind leaving the blind, and he came in, I think, in 2 seconds.
I think that's also known as Rebecca, isn't it?
Yeah, it was called Rebecca. Yeah, before it used to be in 4/4, It's called Rebecca, and that song used to be called Rebecca. It also used to have some drive to it. Now it's The Blind Leaving the Blind, second movement, and it's changed big time.
Does Chris ever like talk about me? You know, say, I wonder how Jeremy would play this part.
Yeah, he seems to grunt anytime that you call, like, oh, look who it is, and just shut it. So there's definitely I wouldn't even call it friendly competition. It's an intimidation thing. He can be really vulnerable at times, especially, when it comes to people critiquing how long it takes for him to come in on The Blind Leaving the Blind, because sometimes he just doesn't have the chops to come in any earlier than that on the second movement.
So getting back to Chris, did you know that we camped next to each other once?
He never mentioned the fact that he camped next to you, but I'm sure it's come out in his playing or maybe in some of his choices as far as fashion. Yeah, well, I heard that he had never played in the key of F minor until Frontier Ranch 1998, and it only happened because he tripped while playing an E minor chord, and then all of a sudden played an F minor.
That's a cool story. See, that's stuff we wouldn't have learned if we didn't sit down with you here today.
So that's why, it's worth paying for this download.
Oh, this is free. This is free data right here. We're giving away these gems.
Well, how am I getting paid then?
I guess that's about a wrap. It was good talking to you, Noam. We're glad you sat down with us. I think it's great that we got to know a little bit more about Noam Pekilny here today and how cool it is to be with Chris Thiele.
This is free.
Did somebody tell you otherwise?
Well, that's a pretty nice camera. Someone had to pay,
That's why this is free.
I guess that's why this is free. All right.
But you can watch it. We got some magazines we'll give you.
Maybe I'll get some on the back
some guitar
end.
strings?
I'll get some on the back end.
Well, we appreciate it, Noam. Thanks so much. And tell
over
Chris,
here.
he can call me whenever.
Yeah, I will. Like I said, I've actually never seen him speak into a cell phone. He just looks at it and then closes it. But if he ever gets into that phase of communication, I'll have him call you. So.
All right, it sounds good.
If you're looking for an acoustic instrument, the Acoustic Shop is the place you want to go. The Acoustic Shop, we've been open about 4 years now and have been nominated Top 100 Dealer at NAMM Show for 2 years now.
At the Acoustic Shop, we mainly focus on acoustic music instruments and the accessories that go with them. Guitars, mandolins, banjos, basses, and accessories and the lessons and repairs that go along with those. It's something that we've been passionate about for the last 28 years of our lives, playing in a family band growing up. Then we opened a all-acoustic music store in Missouri to help fill the needs of people that are more focused on just that niche of the genre.
With us having all those years on the road, it's really helped us to find the right instrument for the right person. When somebody calls us or comes into the shop, we can actually talk to them and know exactly what kind of instrument would be the best fit for them. And I think that's just something that we bring that a lot of people can't.
Started out teaching lessons before we even opened the shop, so that is something that has been a passion of ours for the last 15 years.
I believe we've said this is where the pros teach, and I truly believe this is where the pros teach.
At the Acoustic Shop, this isn't just what we do, this is who we are.
So if you're wanting to learn how to play the banjo, the fiddle, the mandolin, guitar, the Acoustic Shop's the place for you.
Tonight
you said you cared. But now you've gone and found another to load the love I share.
That old rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love seems even colder, I wonder where you are tonight, fellow. Oh yeah, Max, you're sounding good. All right, Jeremy, play us a song. Then came the dawn, the day you left me. I tried to smile with all my might, but you couldn't see the pain within me that lingers in my heart tonight. And the rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love seems even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Hey, that was fun, brother. That's been a long time. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, that was Jeff Parker and Company live. It was a bunch of fun at the World of Bluegrass.
Yes,
That was
it
pretty
was.
exciting how I just, bunch of fun. It's just
Ooh,
doing it.
Anytime you say live, you just get a little excited, like something's happening. Let's do this.
Anyway,
That was our first live episode, rebroadcast and edited down for your consumption. Don't get the consumption.
again, per grandma's orders. Don't get these. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Had a great time filming those. We're going to be doing those in the future.
Yeah, I think it went so well. Again, we want to thank Jason Trent for stepping up to the plate and learning how to do a live broadcast and then going back and re-editing it. But it turned out so well. We've already signed on with a couple other festivals
Yes,
to do
it's
some
gonna be
more
good.
live filming. How can you watch the episodes live, you ask? Well, I'm glad I heard you say that because we broadcast those live to YouTube and Facebook. You have to like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube to know when that's happening. But
You'll
then
get
you'll be able
those
to,
notifications.
you'll get a ding on your phone.
That's
and you're
the
like,
only way you're
"Whoa,
gonna know."
They are live right now with this famous person. Fill in the blank later.
I get the ding on my phone a lot too, and I ignore it.
Balance overdrawn.
If you guys would get screen protectors, you wouldn't worry about the thing on your phone.
Anyway, we are going to be doing more live broadcasts, so sign up on YouTube and Facebook. We want to thank our sponsor, Soda City. We're going to be
Yes.
doing some live broadcasts from there, I believe, this year.
Absolutely. They're one of the biggest helps in getting that part of the show up and going. Been a huge benefit having them on board as our lead sponsor. Check them out. Get your tickets now for Bluegrass and Barbecue. Going to be a huge event in May. The
I'm
biggest
just going to get
festival
my tickets
in
for
the world.
barbecue.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to music. I'll have rib
The
bones
great
in my
thing
ears.
is you can buy a ticket for barbecue and the Bluegrass is free. They throw that in free of charge.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I think you still have to pay for the
Anyway,
barbecue, though,
thanks
too.
again to Jeff Parker. We had a blast. It was a lot of fun chatting with him. He's a good dude. That was
And
kind of close.
we'll see you next week live from the Ozark Music Shop.
Or not.
Or
Film.
pre-filmed.
We never know what's going to happen here.
I like that intro
See you guys
though.
next
Live from the.
We'll see you guys next week.
Closed captioning and other considerations provided by